Hi there, I'm Ray. Welcome to Ready Recipes with EFT. This week we are cooking 5-bean chilli. Lots of health benefits in the 5-bean chilli. Let's talk about them while we cook. So as usual, I've done all my prepping. I've got a pan on a medium heat, medium low. I've got an onion, nice large onion chopped. I've got a pepper, all cubed up nicely. You will need 5 tins of beans. I've got 4 in there. One's a bean-ish. You can use any beans for this, so 5 tins of beans, and I've got baked beans for an extra bit of sauce, but you can use haricot beans, which are baked beans, kidney beans, butter beans, all sorts, black beans, which is the one that I've got in there. It's quite common in Mexican cooking, very tasty. I've got 2 tins of tomatoes, and I've got my spices here. I've got garlic on there too. I've got chili powder. I've just spooned here because I've got hot chili powder I picked up. If you've got mild chili powder, you may want more, you may not, depends how hot you like things. Got a little bit of cumin there, which I've pounded, so I have cumin seeds. And that's got salt and pepper there as well. I've got a little bit of cinnamon, so that's a nice sweetener in there. Very controversial. I've got cocoa powder, but I just absolutely love it in my chili con carne. And you just add that at the beginning with the spices. You'll find lots of people add dark chocolate at the end of the cooking. It really rounds out the flavour. And I've got smoked paprika there for an extra little bit of spice and real flavour as well. Also got, if we want to add, some nice old Worcester sauce and Tabasco. If people like different strengths in your family, then a bit of Tabasco on the table is always a good plan. I've got stock, which is just going to go straight in, no water. Right, let's get cooking. A bit of oil in the pan. Remember, there's no meat going in here, so that's your only fat. As usual, we're just going to give the onions sort of 5-7 minutes just to cook through, caramelise a little bit and go see-through. So we'll come back in 5 minutes. So once those onions have had 5 minutes, mine have just got a little bit of colour. I'm going to pop the garlic in. Give that a little stir and add all the other spices. Give that a little stir around. Just let them release their aroma, and then you know they are flavouring your dish. Smells lovely. I can pop the pepper in as well. You want to coat that in the spices and just give that a few minutes to cook off as well. You can add extra peppers, doesn't need to be red, can be any colour. The more colours, the healthier it is. Oh, there we go, it's had a couple of minutes, just been reminded nicely. Spices catch the back of your throat. Right, if you've got a bit of tomato puree, you can whack that in as well, because it does need a little fry off. Sort of caramelizes the flavour so it's not bitter. So I was going to tell you some health benefits with this dish. So obviously we've all heard beans are good for the heart. I won't finish that one. But they really are. They're full of fibre, which slows down the rate that sugar goes into your digestive system. All carbs are broken down into simple sugars in your body before they are absorbed into your bloodstream. So it really is good to have fibre with those. So this is much better for your heart than eating rice alone. This will slow it down. And also we've got garlic in there, good bit of garlic. Garlic has been known for centuries and centuries for its medical properties, since the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Chinese have all used it. And it's due to the sulphur that is released when you chop it or chew it or crush it. Right, now, just pop these tomatoes in there, stir those through. Right, if you've got time now, it would be great to leave this to just cook off for 30 minutes, bring it up to a simmer, and then turn down the heat. If you haven't, you can chuck your beans straight in. I'm working from home, so I'm going to go and answer a few emails and come back in half an hour and see how that's doing. So that's had about half an hour now. It's all thickened up. So I'm going to add some stock. You can add a stock cube or a stock pot like this. You can use vegetable or a beef one if you eat meat. I'm going to add some Worcester sauce because I love that. Stir that stock in and then add all the beans. That's looking lovely and colourful. So yes, I was telling you about garlic. So lots of studies have found garlic actually can help keep away common colds and sickness, and can actually make them last less time. So the length of a cold or sickness would be reduced. They say there's not enough evidence, hard evidence though, but it is definitely worth trying because many studies have found that. Right, that's stirred in. I'm just going to leave that for another half an hour to cook. And just cook rice to your packet instructions at a time that would make it ready in half an hour. Okay, see you in a bit. You can of course serve this with jacket potato, sweet jacket potato, potato wedges, or anything you choose. You can have it on nachos with some sour cream, guacamole, however you like to have it. Right, mine's had another half an hour. It's looking lovely and cooked. If it's looking a little bit thin, you can take the lid off for a while and let that condense down. You can cook this for as long as you want. You can put it in the slow cooker. After you've fried off your onions, add in the tomatoes, pop that in the slow cooker and it'll cook away for hours in there while you're at work or anything. That'd be lovely. So serve that up with some nice rice. If you've got some whole grain rice, that'd be even better. That completes the protein with all your lovely beans. We'd love to see how your recipes turn out. Love to see all your beautiful colours, what beans you add, what you don't add, if you add any more veg. If you let us know, if you can post it on the video on Facebook, post it underneath your pictures. Love to see what your kids think of it. Hashtag, if you post it yourself, hashtag EFT Ready Recipes. That's hashtag EFT Ready Recipes. You post it on Instagram or anywhere, or Twitter, and or you can email it to me, Ray E at Education Futures Trust, Ray E at Education Futures Trust, and also let us know if we can share your pictures, because we'd love to show everybody what you've made. Okay, bye.